everybody, I'm Arthur King and this is Cooking for College. Today it's about 40 degrees outside with a nasty ice cold wind, so I'm making chili. So to start with the chili, you need to brown your meat, which I've already browned it and drained it, because you don't want the grease to get in the chili and make it all oily and it's just gross. So I'm doing that, but I'm going to do a little differently. I'm going to do taco seasoning in my meat so that it's like a taco type chili, taco flavored chili. So to do that, you brown your meat, you drain it, and then you pour some water on top of your meat. You just gotta read the back of the package. It's the Kroger brand. I think it's like 10 cents for this taco seasoning. So you pour some water in there, and then after you do that, pour the taco seasoning in there. And then you just mix it up. I just guesstimated on the water. It doesn't really matter. And this is about 1.5 pounds of meat, 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds of meat that I got, and it was like $5, I think, something like that. Not expensive at all. It's a very cheap, easy recipe. And the best thing about chili is once you get all this made, you can put half of it in the freezer and save it for later. Alright, so you just mix that up in there. Okay. Now you have this one, the big pot that you're going to mix everything on. I've got it on pretty low heat, probably about, I don't know, pretty low. If you have the little numbers on your thing, you do about 2 or 3. You do it in there. First of all, you want to take, you've got all your seasonings here. Well, yeah, you need to get all your seasonings out so you don't forget anything. You got your salt, your pepper, red pepper, paprika, chili powder, garlic powders. I like the chili powder because I like the extra spice. Alright, you just got to start dumping everything in. So first, I was going to do, you can just do canned diced tomatoes. I got them with jalapenos because I like the spice. So you just do a can of that. And you got to do some tomato sauce to give you some kind of liquid. So you pour the tomato sauce in there, and for every can of tomato sauce, you fill that can up with water. And you dump that water right in there too, right on top. And then I got corn, just regular sweet corn. And then I got 2 kinds of beans. I got the kidney beans, which are the giant red ones, and then the black beans, which everybody knows, just classic black beans. So you just dump those in there. Make sure you get them all out. Black beans are a little thicker. Alright. So you get everything out, you get it all in there. You just mix it all together. And see, and you got color, and you got all the yumminess all in there. And then you take your meat, you dump your meat right on top. Now I like mine really meaty with a lot of beans. So I did extra meat and just mix it all in. Now it looks pretty soupy, so I think I'm going to put another can of tomato sauce in there. I bought an extra couple cans because they were like 30 cents. Just the Kroger brand, whatever. This is just a thing of tomato sauce. You gotta open it up and pour it in there. And then you gotta do another cup of water with this tomato sauce just because you need that extra water to kind of tone it down a little bit. So you can get that. That's not good. Put that in there. Get your cup of water. You dump it right on top, and you just mix it all up again. Keep on going like that. Alright. Now, I made a bunch of meat, so now I've got some extra meat, and I can either put that in. If you want it really meaty, you can put the extra meat in. Or, since I did taco seasoning, you've got about that much meat. You can do nachos, or tacos, or burritos, or anything like that. Any kind of Taco Bell menu that you prefer. And I'll probably just do some tacos later with some extra cheese. And maybe pull some of these beans out and use those on my taco too. But, yep, so you do all that, and then you need to start seasoning. You need to salt it. You gotta put a lot, and you're gonna have to come back and do this again. You're gonna have to season a couple times. You gotta do this, salt and pepper, and a little red pepper, just for some kick. Just however much you like. If you like a lot, then put a lot. If you don't like that much, then don't put that much. Need some garlic. I love garlic. So put that, and you do paprika. And chili powder. chili powder is the spiciest thing you're putting in here, so you don't want to put too much and overpower anything. You just do that, and you just stir it in again, and turn your heat up to medium, probably about 5 or 6 on your little dial thing, and you get a top, and you put a top on this, and you just let it go for a couple hours. You gotta let it reduce down and get thicker. You see how it's pretty soupy right now? You want it thicker than that. So you gotta get a top. Nice and clean. Put the top on it like that, and you just let it go. And then you come back in about 30 minutes to an hour, and you taste it. You know, just try it a little bit once it all gets hot and stuff. And if you need more seasoning, you put more seasoning, just whatever you want. And that's about it. That's easy as it is, chili. And you can take this chili and not only eat it like this, but it might get old. So like I said, you put half of it in the freezer, save it for later. Or you can make some chili dogs or chili cheese fries or anything like that. You know, you can get real creative with this. And I'll show you how to make some homemade fries soon, probably tomorrow. I'll show you all how to do some homemade fries. So that's about it. This is a real cheap, easy meal. I think it was a total of maybe $10 for all this stuff, the most expensive thing being the meat, but everything else is under $1, and it's really easy, and it feeds a bunch of people, so you and your roommates can go in on it and get a nice cheap meal. But, yep, that's it. That's chili, and that was Cooking for College.